We are following the latest fallout linked to the Jeffrey Epstein case. A posthumous memoir by Virginia Giuffre accuses Prince Andrew of being entitled and having sex with her. The book, Nobody's Girl, is written by the prominent accuser of sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and is due to be published next week. CBC senior correspondent Susan Ormiston is following this story for us from London. So, Susan, what are some of the new details from this book?
Well, you know, there aren't new direct allegations in the book, Nobody's Girl, that memoir written by Virginia Giuffre. She says Prince Andrew had sex with her as a teenager. She said that before, but she does add detail and really a sad, sobering narrative of her early life in this salacious web of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. So it again unearths her accounting of sex with the Duke of York in a London home in 2001. And in it, she described the first time of 3 times she says she had sex with Prince Andrew, saying he was friendly enough but still entitled, as if he believed that having sex with me was his birthright, she wrote in the book. Afterwards, she writes, he thanked her in his clipped British accent and says that the next morning, Ghislaine Maxwell told her she did well, that the prince had fun, and that Epstein would give her £15,000 for doing what she did. Giuffre was one of the most prominent accusers, as you said, of Jeffrey Epstein, beginning 16 years ago when she sued him for sexually exploiting her, offering her up to his male peers, friends, including royalty, which she alleged. And she used a pseudonym there, Jane Doe. But since then, she has come out and testified. And in 2022, she sued Prince Andrew civilly for sexual assault, which he settled out of court. The amount of that payment was never made public. Just as context, of course, Epstein died in prison in New York. Maxwell is serving a 20-year sentence in the U.S. for sexual trafficking. And last April, Giuffre took her own life in Australia, where she was living. She was 41 years old. This memoir was released with the support of her family, who spoke to media last month.
Her story is not over. We will continue her legacy, and we will not back down until justice is served for her and for her survivor sisters and for all the victims out there.
Now, of course, we know, Susan, that this scandal has swirled around Prince Andrew for years now. It has led, of course, to an impact in his role with the royal family, among other things. What's the effect at this stage with the release of this book?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. The scandal just keeps surfacing. The prince has tried to put it behind him, but it has swirled around for years. And in 2019, in a BBC interview, a wide-ranging interview, the prince denied almost everything about it.
I can absolutely categorically tell you it never happened.
Do you recall any kind of sexual contact with Virginia Roberts then or any other time?
None whatsoever.
So, if you will, this raises his denial and all the questions again. And in the last week, there have been reports in British media, some media, of other emails allegedly between the prince and Jeffrey Epstein in the past. One reading, "We are in this together," which suggests, if they're authentic, that the Duke of York was closer to Epstein than he has previously admitted. He's no longer a working royal. He's lost his HRH title. And there have been calls in Britain to strip Andrew of his other titles, such as the Duke of York. A poll this summer showed that 67% of people supported that. It would require Parliament to step in. That hasn't been proposed so far. And today there's really been no reaction, and none is expected from the Duke's office regarding the publishing of this book.
Okay, thank you for this, Susan. That is CBC senior correspondent Susan Ormiston reporting from London.